Thanks, Bonsai Gaming. Good to see you. Cheers, and thank you very much, Josh, for the Prime. Jordan hit us with a brand new Prime. Josh hit us with a 22-month Prime. But all Primes are welcome here. Just like HelloFresh, valid in all countries. Your Prime, all countries' Primes are valid here. Go Jack. Is that right, Efidi? Probably play this. That move doesn't look very good. We can just go rook b1 as well. The reason I don't think it looks good is because I feel like you want the pawn in front there. So I'm probably going to go like this. This might happen. We'll just go rook b1. I can also play knight e5 as soon as the knight goes to a5. And if black plays knight d7, then I'll go h5. Why not c4? Ooh, that's a that's a really bad move. Where do I start? It might lose a pawn, so that's a good place to start. It gives me an isolated pawn. It's not the side of the board that I should be playing on. That's three pretty good reasons right there. Pawns are pointing this way. I have my pieces all pointing this way. So it wouldn't really make sense for me to start playing on the queen side here. I'm not saying I'm never going to make a move on the queen side, but this is like opening things up. It's a pretty direct effort. Okay, so he's heading back. Probably going to play just g3 here. King g2, rook h1. Okay, wants to do this. I think it's time for a4. Just don't want this to be that easy for him to achieve. That is correct, Chafex. That is correct. Yeah, Pitor, it's not about g4 and h5 and going crazy. It's like, I'm just making the slow moves. Eventually, that'll be a good idea for me. We'll get there. Okay, let's go here. Just hit the queen. I definitely don't mind that. Might take with the pawn. We'll wait and see. It might not take right away. But we're just building it up. It's not like I have to play rook h1 and h5, but we're building it up so that it's a threat he needs to worry about. Maybe queen f4. Also, if the knight moves, I think h5 is good. And I still like rook h1. Okay, he goes h5, but that's very, very committal. Queen d2 or queen e3. This allows the rook to maybe do something. It's just more out of the way. Now 4. Takes queen h6, knight f5. Takes, pawn takes. Maybe pawn takes. Big Fish Smoker? No, HelloFresh is a global code, buddy. Very excited about that. Were you at Big Fish? Are you able to get on HelloFresh now that it's not just US only? Australia, yes. Our code works in Australia. And it works in the UK, yes. HelloFresh for all. Make sure to get that fat discount using our code. I think for the cheapest option, it'll be like $25, less than $25. I think that's pretty decent. I wanted to go here, but knight a5 is a little annoying. Queen f7. I wish. I wish. Going here so that maybe I can come to f4. I know knight f3 makes more sense, but let's definitely take. But I think the plan is to come to f4. Knight here we're taking. I'm surprised that he allowed this. Looks very good. Maybe he just didn't see it and thought I was rerouting to f4, but queen h6, knight g5 is incredibly strong. Where's Eric? You haven't seen him for a while here? Yeah, it has been a while since Eric streamed. Not even 24 hours. It's been ages, I know. I think he's in hiding. Here, knight here. Everything looks tempting here. I'm just gonna take and go rook a6. I think that wins me my knight back. It's a bit of a strange calculation because this move looks so good, but I think I have rook a6 at the end. And if this move, I was also thinking just play rook a6, because like this is hanging, then you can't even block after rook f8. It's unusual because of course you'd want to take this with check, but I didn't see how to make it work. So yeah, it's kind of a funny way to win material back, but I think it works. Hey, Tommy. Hey, hey, hey. 100. Thank you. Tommy Fukin Shelby, 100 months with Prime. Damn, a hundo. The Benjamin Reset. Thanks, Tommy. H Bell, thanks for the 59 months. Didn't sub for 50 months. I mean, you're coming up to 5 years there, H Bell. Not too shabby at all. It's funny because I feel like you've really become a lot more active lately in the community, playing UTTs and everything. But you've been around for a while. Ivan Murrer, thanks for the brand new Prime, Ivan. I think this was just well calculated. There's not much he can do. He's losing a knight, and then I'm just going to have 2 extra pawns. Plus, I'm going to be on the attack anyway. So here he wants to go here, and then he wants knight there to work. It doesn't, but we see what he wants. Only one move, king g8. But it's pretty easy to find because it gets out of the way of just about everything. We always have knight h3, which is why I was never too bothered by this. And yeah, just keep that defended, and then should be fine. If we take there, we could lose. Now we can do it though because the pin is no longer there. Pick that pawn off as well. There we go. That's a nice win there. GG. Missed the knight hanging? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the game, doesn't even really matter. H5 is pretty much just as winning as rook c3. But yeah, at that point, we're just in cruise control. Push the pawn, nothing can go wrong. No sense trying to be too alert for a hanging piece when I don't even need it to win. I think he totally missed after knight h3, which is a good move, by the way. He totally missed that I was threatening this. Yeah, I completely blanked on it. So start with this, and then... Yeah, I don't know what the best continuation is. Looks like rook e3. I was thinking... Oh no, knight here, I actually saw rook takes e6. What was I thinking here? Rook e3. I guess after queen e7, I was thinking, okay, I'm not even really threatening mate there, but the pressure is just too much. Yeah, my line is good. It's not the best. Everything is forced. The reason why mine is good is this whole line is forced, and it simplifies. And there's not a lot of risk. So I really like what we did there. But the best move was actually to continue the attack. Rook e3, rook f3. Keep going. Laurentiu 798 with Prime. Thanks for the resub. That sounds like, or not the resub, the brand new sub with Prime. That sounds like a Romanian name. Netherlands is playing playing Romania in the Euros. Go KNVB, as always. Yeah, pretty soon, hella. I might play like save maybe 1 or 2 rapid games for Kick as well. And then some marbles for guys like Spudge. Guys who are lurking. Romania is doing well, yeah. Objectively, a pretty good matchup for the Netherlands. But still, scary to play teams that are overperforming. Yeah, this is the... Yeah, I mean, knight e7 to go here. Rook e6 really is a KO. Hitting the queen and checkmate in 1. Hup Holland. And if you just like play here, then you just put the pressure on. Like he's literally frozen. Even though taking in here is not actually winning, I'm probably going to just increase the pressure. Like rook a6, bishop takes g6 as a threat, you know? Everything becomes winning here. So, yeah. I was like, you know, let me cash something in. I think I made a good decision finding rook a6 in that line. So, that's why I went for this. Both winning. This one seemed to be more obviously winning. The other one was winning in a much less obvious fashion, but it was more winning. So you kind of get rewarded for just understanding the long term there. But with time getting lower, I wanted a position I could pre-move easier. And the risk of the other one is if I play rook e3, I play rook f3, but I don't find like the next continuation or something, then we risk things. But in my line, there's no risk. The whole line is forced, and we're better at the end of it. So I do like that about it. Good point, Chess Ninja. The pawn on c3. A hero. A hero.